Chapter 5 Champions of Aurelius. We're going to Aurelius Castle! Are you castle mate? Trace a line around the continent's northeastern plains, and you have Aurelius. This kingdom alone had somehow resisted Dolor's attempts to conquer it, but only by some miracle. By the time Marth arrived in Aurelius, much of its territory had already been carved up by Dolor's ally Macedon. Still, the king's younger brother Hardin refused to give up the fight. The people called him Coyote, and he intended to live up to the name. Since its founding, Aurelius and the Holy Kingdom of Arcania share close ties. And some months ago, Princess Nina of Arcania had come to Hardin's aid. By his side, she had called on the people to fight, but now fewer to answer. Macedon's finest soldiers were closing in. Nina knew they were out of time. Finest soldiers, my left foot. We could backbreak them. Seriously, bro. What are you... Please. Please and thank you. Like... Are you trying to be funny? Because that's not funny. Alright, first thing out of the gate. You're coming on Marbodon. What's that? You have 3 base strength now? Don't worry. That's an easy fix. Easy fix. Easy fix. And only a weapon that dares to rival the might of the base silver can only have such an oft-fitting but monocorous moniker. For it is junk, you see. It will always have to live in the shadow, no matter how well it tries. It must always live in the shadow of the Great Silver. And you know what? Throw in a regular Iron Sword too. Sure, why not? Here, throw a... not a heal staff. Throw a fire spell at Merrick's way so you can actually provide something. And Mona doesn't have to let go of hers. That Rider's Bane is looking nice. Throw that over to Jagan's way so he can actually provide and do... He can keep up his fabled one-shot territory strats, because he needs that. You get that silver lance that Mathis is cribbing. Replace your iron. Marth can't use his steel sword, but you can get that killing edge back. Sure, do it. Because I forgot to put it back in last time. Ogma needs no weaponry. He's fine. Right, so how this map opens up is that you've got a bunch of Cavaliers, Archers, and Pegasus Knight. Archer and Pegasus Knight. Singular Ray. They're not just like they're visible ones that are cloned. No, these guys are nobody. Unless you have like junk dudes, but these guys are nobody. This guy's not a nobody! He's someone cool. Marth and Merrick are gonna have to speak easy to him. Marth's also going to go this way to get a nice gem out of this. Through this way, a bunch of archers and 2 thieves are going to just charge immediately, as well as cavaliers. This armor is supposed to just look imposing, and that's all he's really good at. Just be looking imposing and cool. There's a reason why I decided to do an animation based off of these guys' movements back in my heyday in ROM hacking. Brack! Trying to crib off of Merrick's cool Pinty hat, but he doesn't have a Pinty hat. He has 6 sideburns though on the Silver Lance. I'll be happy to wrest that from his dead hands eventually. Also, the other one to his right drops a door key. Keep that in mind, because we're going to be employing that through 6 strategies in the next map. Are we good? Well, I think we're good now. That should be it. To the south, we have Mr. Turban of Power himself, Lord Hardin. Cool guy, and, yeah. Nina's not cool. She tries. Lotham used to turn. Bless her for trying, but she's responsible for a lot of shit that happens later, especially later on in the game. And the sequel, she's got a lot of blood on her hands. A lot of blood on her hands. but that's later. That's much later. So the first thing we're going to do is just charge north, head up, and meet the cabs head-on, while having Marth and Merrick make a beeline to the dude in the hat, because he's a cool hat. And the dude in the turban, he's got a cool turban. So here's Hardin. He's a cav, he's got a bean lances, as I said in the last part. Means that silver sword that Marth was given to, he can't use. They could have just easily given him the silver lancer he can use, but you can just as easily toss that over to Jagan, and he could have cribbed it pretty nicely too. Bases are nice for a Cavalier. His strength throw is a little lacking, but the rest of his stats are rock solid in terms of overall roast. He's a pretty cool dude. More or less the game's number 2, if they bother to give him more than 2 lines of dialogue. Rip Hardin. Oh well, he'll be more important in the sequel. These two are trespassers. I don't even know why they're here. They're trespassers. Get them out of my sight. One's a meme. One should have been a girl. I'm just gonna say that right now. One really should have been a girl. You know that comment I made on the last map about there should have been available the option to have female cavaliers, which they also made sure to put back in the next game for reclass options. Yeah, just make Roche a girl. Easy fix. I mean, I know they're not about changing genders for the most part. I say this now in retroactive because, what? Freaking Echoes made Nui Baba, some generic dark mage, into a lady, into a sexy witch lady. Just so the villains could have some diversification in terms of gender for funzos. Why couldn't you do that to Roche? I'm okay. I'm okay. Jesus, I can't even one-shot him. Marth, you must reclaim power soon. I can't even have Julian. No, I can. I can just get him out of the way with the other guy. Meanwhile, Marth is gonna have to use the junk silver to get any damage done. He can also trade that between Julian, so he can get some damage done eventually. But trust me, he needs it more. Mathis needs it more since his strength is gonna have some issues for a while. Oh, Lena was catching up on her reading on the fly. It's like, oh, is that how you cast that spell? Being a mage is hard work. Very hard work indeed. Nice! Nice. Just like good old Lena. It's just the way. Alright, so these archers need to go. And you notice I completely neglected to go talk about these two, Wolf and Daddy Sedgar. These two are horsemen. These are the class up from hunters. Their faces are terrible! They're fucking god-awful! Keep in mind, these were their base stats back in the original game as well. Their base stats were equally just as bad. But at least in the original, they couldn't class change. And in FE3, there were very easy ways to raise your stats. Here? Fucking terrible! But... They have an easy out. a pretty easy out, I would say. You've seen it by now, but these guys have growth rates that are abnormal. They are much higher than they have any right to be. I don't know why that is the case, but it is the case. For just these two characters, by the way, that are like this. Just these two. For some reason, their growths are just super powered compared to every other dude who's already class changed in this game. Like the dude in the hat that we're about to recruit. He's the same. He's the same. Oh, Mary Kay Reach. I was gonna get his conversation. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure they can talk about it still anyway. So check this dude out. This is Wendell. He's the fucking Pope. He runs the streets of Kadeen, the Magic Nation, but he got exiled because he's an old man. But he's the Pope. Do not fuck with the Pope. He's a sage. Yeah, his bases aren't very impressive, except for his 12 base speed. You may laugh for those who are like used to the super high speed stats for being class changed. You can laugh as much as you want. No, don't fuck with this guy. Even in the original and in the other FE3, he was strong. He was the fucking strong. His growths are decent for this one. There's basically like 20s all around with a decent HP and res growth. Really, his main attraction is that he's fast and he has B tomes and D staff, making him a viable staff bot, and well, he can use Excalibur immediately. In this game, at least. And this I will allow. I made a whole spiel about the uniqueness. Varric should have Excalibur. I will allow this. You wanna know why? Because Wendell taught him how to use the fucking spell. So yeah, if any other person has any right to this damn spell, it's him. It's the Pope, and the Pope says no. Alright, this is looking a little dicey over here. Daddy Sedgar is in trouble. I'm gonna be using this man, by the way. I used him in my last LP. I'm gonna use him again because he's great. He's my big dad. Oh god, these guys are so fucking terrible. Look at this! This guy doubles him! One's a bit touch and go, I guess. Touch fuzzies get stabbed. I assume they'll be over with. Really, I don't like that armor because he's strong. And can very willingly put a dent into someone. That wouldn't be very appreciated. any form of long-term appeal. Make yourself useful in Yaranaika. These two are so fucking terrible. You could reclass them into something presentable and they could work in this mode and only this mode, but otherwise... Daddy said we can do it, he's absolute. Chip them, sure. Get some chocolate chip thieves up in here. As far as one of my favorite animations in this game is it's definitely the Armor Knight. As I said before, there was a reason why I decided to design it after design the animation I made for the Telly's Armor Knight from GBA after it. It just worked. It felt nice. It felt normal. It felt, dare I say, good! Go on, Julian, kill your like kind, because they give you all the otherworldly experience. Marth can help. Marth helped. Alright, Mary, practice your Street Fighter moves. You've been practicing getting on the down low. This just in 2 years, Kadim's gonna be holding a Street Fighter tournament. Practice your quarter circle forwards, everybody. They're gonna treat you right. Get out of here, trespasser. It's time for a lady to step in. Yeah, there are reinforcements in this map too, but they're barely a thing. They appear here and here. It's like Armor Knights here, or Cavs. I'm pretty sure it's Cavs and Pegasus here, but they appear so late in the game, it's basically a non-issue. That is not a non-issue. You can, two-shot Jagan. Oh well. Metsu. Delicious. And there's a shop. I'd like to make use of that. Alright, Wendell. Actually, no. Mathis can do it. Indeed! This game introduced a feature that would go on in some games. Basically, some shops have limited stock. Basically, you only buy a certain amount of items at a particular point in time, and once they go, you can't buy them anymore. This guy! I love the cut of this guy's jib. He's seen some stuff. He's seen dragons. I've covered dragons, you know. Best lines. Quality dialogue. H4 did it right. The Eye of Sun. Well, I don't have your stone. Yeah, it's a fire stone. Firestone! These will allow a mana key to become a fire dragon. We don't have a mana key yet, though. So what we have here is just more of the same. I could buy a hand axe, but I don't see the need. In fact, I'd rather save my money. Of course, blocking reinforcements, an ever classic strategy. Yeah, that'll be the time to save. Sure. Just so I can watch Merrick wring this dude's neck hollow. Merrick versus Merrick combat. Who's the real black mage Pixie Hex? Have you what it takes to match his greatness? See no means to the contrary here. And that's with the non-curt too. No one's lucky to get a point of strength now because I forgot to lower the weight of this thing by one more point. Oh well, enough.
They're far from it. Well done, namesake of my kid. Do well to carry your hat with dignity and grace. Oh.
So this map's over and done with. Another well done, easy map. Just put it in the pocket. We're out of here. Pocketed. Here's the King of Orlis. Unlike King Mostin of Talus, this dude doesn't have a name, nor he never got one. Hardin's brother, everybody. Hardin's brother. This is all he's worth.